Hola, señoritas and señors. How is everyone doing? Awesome. Me too. Let me just get this little guy set up. Oh, it looks good. Got my trusty sidekick with me, Bane. Oh, looks good. Beautiful. Everybody can see me. Okay. Should we turn it on a little more light? What do you think? I like it with that. That's fine. Let's see now. Okay, so you know the drill. I just gotta wait a couple of minutes so I can get the video put onto our website. I've got my trusty assistant here, Bane. Come here, buddy. Come here. You gonna say hi to everybody? Say hi. This is Bane, my faithful companion. Even when I don't want him around, he's there, always. And I love him for it. So, we got a little beginner flow for you guys today. I know everyone is probably really anxious for us to open our doors, and believe you me, so am I. I'm so excited to be able to teach to a public class again, whether it be one person or 10 people. I honestly, I don't care. It'll just be nice to not talk to my phone and wonder if people are listening or comprehending or if things are making sense. So I'm very much looking forward to Black Swan opening their doors back up. And just the community as a whole, the nation as a whole, being able to heal and hopefully, get past this pandemic that we have been in for the last 3 months. So we've got 1 more minute until class starts, so just go ahead and make your way onto your back. I've got about 45 more seconds before I can turn the stream on where it's live on the website. So just make your way onto your back, however you want to get there, and just start to arrive into your space. Almost there, Pansy. I can feel like a little piece of hair on me, Bane, and I don't like it. So let's see. So we are officially live, guys. So welcome, hello. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. My name is Coco. I'm going to be guiding you guys through our 12 o'clock beginner flow today, or whenever you decide to take the class or watch the replay. Oh, hello, somebody popped on. Yay, so nice to see you. Anyway, my name is Coco. I am here to guide you guys through our beginner flow this afternoon. If you're just now joining, just go ahead and make your way onto your back. I've got a pretty easy foundational flow that we're gonna do today. Nothing too crazy. I'll be giving lots of extra cues to help people that truly are beginners, just to help you get into the pose and feel the way that you should feel, muscles that should be engaged while you're in your poses, in your practice today. So I hope you enjoy it. So just go ahead and make your way onto your back, starting to arrive into your space. Taking up as much room as you want to here. Just start to focus on your breath, noticing where it's coming from. Just noticing it as you expand your lungs, and then as it goes through your nose, escaping out of your body. And then just start to scan your body as well. Start to notice how you're feeling today. Still honoring and acknowledging any thoughts that might still be popping up. but hopefully just allowing them to float away just as quickly as they came. Notice if maybe your mind is very busy right now, or maybe you're able to quiet it. Maybe you're sore, maybe you're kind of sick, you're not feeling well. I know allergies are crazy right now. Just scanning yourself, just noticing just little bits of how you're feeling. Maybe your hip is sore, maybe it's really tight, maybe your neck is really tight. And then start to notice where your body is connecting down into your mat, connecting down into the earth. And let's start to take some collective inhales and exhales together as a class. We're going to do 3 of these. All right, let's begin. Take a nice big inhale. Fill all the way up, expand your chest, expand your belly, and then open your mouth. Audible exhale, pressing all of that stale air out of your body. Second one, take another big inhale. This time grabbing an extra little sip of air at the top. We're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Audible exhale. Very nice. This is our last one. So take your biggest inhale yet. Fill all the way up. Grab as much air as you can. And when you think you can't grab any more, grab that extra little sip. We're holding it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Slowly, audibly exhale. Letting all of that stale air out of your body. It no longer serves you. You no longer need to hold on to it. And then just start to seal up your lips, creating your Ujjayi breath. In yoga, this is our breath of fire, our life force, the breath that's going to guide you throughout your practice today. Whenever you feel like your mind is getting busy again, or you feel like Coco is crazy, I couldn't possibly hold that pose for 2 more breaths. Come back to this breath. Come back to inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Allow it to guide you through your practice. Know that at any time throughout class, if you feel like you're getting too hot, or maybe your heart rate's getting too high and you feel like you need to release that hot air, just open your mouth, let it all go. And then you can come back to your Ujjayi breath. But just know that you can always open your mouth and exhale. And just try to maintain your Ujjayi breath. Just trying your best to do that. That's all we can ever do after all, is to just try our best. That's all that really matters. We're just going to lie here for a few more moments, just finding a little bit of stillness before we begin the physical part of our practice today. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into your space. Just adding some small micro movements. Maybe you just rock your head from side to side, wiggling your toes and your fingers, circling out your wrists and your ankles. And when you are ready, take an inhale to send your arms up over your head, extending your legs nice and long, taking that good morning stretch. And then on your exhale, just bring your knees into your chest one by one, just going as slowly as you want to. Just really enjoying this stretch. Keep your arms over your head and grab your opposite elbow with your opposite hand. Just getting a little bit of a heart opener, a shoulder stretch right here. Keeping your knees tucked into your chest. You can rock from side to side if you want, just massaging out your low back. And then on your next inhale, wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your head and your shoulders up off of your mat. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Just thanking yourself for coming here today. Taking this time out for just you. And then just release your head and shoulders back to the earth. We're going to tee our arms out. We're going to take a couple of supine twists to start class off with today. So take a big inhale, fill all the way up. On your exhale, drop your knees to the right. Your gaze is going to go towards the left. So you're stacking your hip on top of your hip, your knees on top of your knee, ankles on top of ankle. When you inhale, fill all the way up. As you exhale, twist just a little bit deeper. Pressing your left shoulder down into the mat. You want to make sure that both of your shoulders are pressed firmly down into the ground in this pose. You can use your right hand if you want to just press down on your left thigh. Just getting a little bit deeper of a twist. It's optional. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just continuing to breathe. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. And then inhale, we're coming back to the center and we're just going to switch it out, guys. So take another big inhale, fill all the way up. This time drop your knees to the left. Your gaze is going to go towards the right. Same thing, different side. Lengthening out through your spine on your inhales. On your exhales, trying to twist just a little bit deeper. Making sure that both of your shoulders are pressed down into your mat. Same option to use your left hand to press down into your right thigh. And then inhale, come back to the center. Very nice. And just kind of rock from side to side. Maybe making some circles with your knees. You can even hold on to your knees if you want. First going in one direction, and then going in the other direction. Still just gently waking up our bodies. And then on your next inhale, we're going to move into a happy baby. So taking your arms in between your thighs and then grab the outer edges of both of your feet. Firmly pressing your knees down towards your armpits, opening up both of your hips. Making sure that your low back stays attached to your mat while you're in this posture. You can take any kind of movement here, rocking from side to side, or extending through one leg and then the other, or you can find stillness. Completely up to you. We're here for 2 more breaths. And then on your next exhale, extend your left leg towards the end of your mat. You can set your heel down, keeping your right foot in your hand. So we're in a half happy baby now. Take your left palm and press it down into your left hip, just keeping yourself square to the ground. And then inhale, send your right foot all the way into the sky. We're going to move into a hamstring stretch. So your toes are going to be active. They're pointing towards your face. You can bring your head and shoulders up off of your mat if you want. And then just reach for the back of your right leg. Reaching wherever is accessible for you, whether that be the back of your thigh, your calf, maybe even all the way up to your big toe. If you have a shirt or a strap or a towel, now would be a great time to use it. You can just grab it, wrap it around your foot, and just help you get a little bit deeper. Just help you pull your foot a little bit closer to your face. Continue to breathe. And then on your next exhale, we're just going to switch it out. So sending your right leg long, Bringing your left knee in, coming into a half happy baby on the left side. Same thing, taking your right hand, pressing your right hip down. And then inhale, send your left foot into the sky. Left toes are nice and active. Then when you're ready, move into your hamstring stretch, reaching for the back of your left leg wherever is accessible. Option to use your towel, your strap, your shirt, whatever here. And then exhale, just gently release your left foot, meeting your right at the end of your mat. And then bring your knees back into your chest, and we're just going to start to rock and roll the lengths of our mat. So pressing your palms firmly down into the ground, and then sending your feet over your head, just rocking back and forth the length of your spine, taking as many rock and rolls as you need to. And then eventually we will all come into our box pose, coming down to all fours. Stacking your shoulders on top of your wrist, stacking your hips on top of your knees. Fingertips are going to be spread nice and wide, really pressing your palms down into the earth. You should be able to grip your mat right now with just your fingertips. We're going to flow through some cow cats. So take an inhale. Drop your belly, stick your tailbone up in the air, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Your gaze is going to go up towards the corner of wherever room you're in. And then exhale, you're going to drop your gaze, press the earth away, coming into our cat pose, creating a nice cat dome in your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze goes up for your cow. Don't forget to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, press the earth away, dropping your gaze. Your gaze should be in between your legs and your cat pose. One more together. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze goes up for your cow. Exhale, press the earth away, dropping your gaze for your cat. Continuing to flow through these cow cats at your own pace. And this time I invite you to add on any organic movements that feel good to you. You can circle your hips out. You can flip the directions of your fingertips. You can take your palms face up. I mean, honestly, the sky is the limit. Shut down your eyes and just allow your breath to guide you. There's no right or wrong movement to be having right now. Just doing whatever feels good for your body. Just continuing to allow your body to wake up. We've got 3 more breaths here. Last breath wherever you are. A breath is a full inhale and a full exhale. And then come back to your neutral spine. Your core is engaged. Your spine is nice and straight. Imagining that you are exactly what this pose is called, a tabletop. And then on your next inhale, find your high plank. So we're stepping both of our feet back. Shoulders stay stacked on top of your wrist. Fingertips stay nice and wide. Your hips are going to be almost in line with your shoulders. You're on your tiptoes here. If you notice that your belly is dropping down towards the earth, engage your core a little more. Pull your spine up. Beautiful adjustments. You can always drop your knees coming into a modified high plank. You're still working the same muscles. It's just not going to be as intense. We're here for 2 more breaths. Yes, you can. You just breathe through it. Take 1 more inhale. On your exhale, find your downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Take your time to find your down dog. Find the proper alignment for your feet. The best way to find the proper alignment for your down dog is going from a downward facing dog and flowing into a high plank. You should be able to go straight into your high plank pose. If you can, your feet and your hand placement are just good. If not, then you might want to step your feet back or step your hands in, whichever direction you need to go. Pedal your legs out, bending into one knee and then into the other. Actively trying to press your chest back towards the top of your thighs. Relaxing your shoulder blades down and away from your ears. Your knees can be bent in your downward facing dog. If it helps you get a little bit deeper, do it. Eventually your hamstrings will get nice and loose and you'll be able to extend through both legs. Heels do not have to be touching the floor. One more breath and you're down dog. On your next inhale, slowly walk your feet to meet the back of your hands, finding yourself in a ragdoll pose. So your feet stay shoulder width apart. You're folding over your body, bending your knees as much as you need to create a belly to thigh connection. You should not be here. This is not our forward fold. Your forward fold is with a belly to thigh connection. And just allowing your head to hang nice and low. Your gaze is in between your legs at whatever is behind you. You can grab opposite elbows. You can interlace your hands behind your neck, or you can interlace them behind you, coming in for a shoulder stretch. Wherever you go, continue to breathe. You can rock from side to side. Just trusting yourself, knowing that you're not going to fall. And if you do, then it doesn't matter. All you do is you get right back up. Everybody falls. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Releasing any tension from the spine. And then placing your hands down on the earth. Start to heel toe your feet together. Inhale for a halfway lift. Palms come to your shins. Your gaze is at the ground in front of you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Create a nice flat back. Nice work, guys. And then exhale, forward fold. Seeing if you can fold just a little bit deeper this time. And then tuck your chin on your next inhale. Slowly make your way to standing. Allowing your head to be the last thing that comes up. Keeping your hands down by your side, coming into a mountain pose. So you want to look like this. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Palms are facing out. Rooting down through all four corners of both of your feet, engaging your legs all the way up. So squeezing your glutes, squeezing your hamstrings, your quads, your glutes. Your core is engaged. Belly button is tucked back in towards your spine. On your inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Scrunch them all the way up. And then exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, relaxing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Nice work. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze them up by your ears. Exhale, gently roll your shoulders down your spine. Nice work. Last one. Inhale, come all the way up by your ears. And then exhale, relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. Nice work, guys. Inhale, send your fingertips all the way to the sky. Hands can be touching or they can be apart. It's completely up to you. Still creating one straight line from your heels all the way to your fingertips. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, we're finding an open arm twist. Left arm goes in front of you, right arm goes behind. We're twisting to the right. You want to keep your hips square to the front of your mat, so you're twisting from your core. Inhale to center, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, open it up to the left. Nice work, guys. Inhale to center. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Hinging at your hips, spine is nice and straight. Inhale for your halfway lift, palms come to shins. Exhale, plant your hands, find your high plank. We've been in our high plank before, so you know where to go. From your high plank, you're going to start to shift your weight forward. You're all the way on your big toes right now. Your shoulders are slightly over your fingertips. On your exhale, we're lowering down halfway. Elbows come into your rib cage. Inhale, come back to your high plank. We're going to do that one more time, guys. Yes, you can. You can always modify if you need to. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down halfway. Elbows into your rib cage. And then lower down all the way. Bringing your belly down onto your mat, even setting your ear down. Placing your palms underneath your shoulders. On your next inhale, we're coming into a Cobra Pose. So inhale, peel your chest up off of your mat. Tuck your elbows into your rib cage. Nice work. Your gaze is going to be right in front of you at the ground. Exhale, slowly lower. We're going to do 2 more of those. Inhale, Cobra Pose. The tops of your feet and your thighs are pressing firmly down into your mat. Exhale, slowly lower. Last one. Inhale for your Cobra Pose. Exhale, slowly lower. Nice work. Now tuck your toes on an inhale. Press yourself up. High plank. Beautiful, guys. Find your high plank. Now this time, come onto your tiptoes. Shift your shoulders. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, we're pulling all the way through. You're rolling onto the top part of your feet. Chest is nice and proud. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Upward facing dog. Exhale, use your core. Press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Nice work, guys. That's our Sun A salutation. We're going to do 2 more together. So take an inhale. Look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, you can hop, step, jump. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, open it up towards the right. Keep your hips square. Inhale to center. Exhale, open it up to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Find your high plank. Roll from your high plank to your low plank. Inhale, pull yourself all the way through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, guys. Last one together. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, travel. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, open it up towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, open it up to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your feet back, flow through your vinyasa. Your vinyasa is your high to low push-up. Inhaling for your upward facing. Exhaling for your downward facing. 2 breaths here in your down dog. Find some stillness. On your next exhale, set your knees down. Take a child's pose. In your child's pose, your knees can be the width of your mat or they can be together. It's completely up to you. If you're having any pain in your low back, keep your knees together. Otherwise, keep them apart. Walk your hands out in front of you. Your forehead comes down onto the mat. Your bottom is touching your heels. Reconnect with your breath. Know that at any time throughout class, if you need to take a break, please honor your body. Listen to what it needs. Child's pose is here for you throughout the remainder of class. Anytime you need that break, please listen to your body. At this time, I invite you to leave your ego, leave your expectations at the door. Leave them in your backyard, in your car, in your bedroom. Leave them at home, wherever. Wherever you are is where your expectations and ego are not right now. Allowing yourself to be exactly where you are right now. Allowing yourself to be exactly where you are and not where you think you should be. Accepting the progress, accepting the process. Remind yourself that practice is progress. And that's what we're here for today, to get some practice in, to work towards your progress. On your next inhale, press yourself into your tabletop pose only as a transition. Tuck your toes on and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, guys. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. Exhale, find your scorpion dog, bringing your right foot to your glute, opening up your right hip, making sure to keep the weight in your right and left hands even. Take a couple of hip circles here, taking at least one in each direction. Inhale, come back to your scorpion. And then come back to your three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee comes to your nose. Round through your spine. Hug your knee into your chest. Use your core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. One more time. Exhale, right knee comes to nose. See if you can tap it. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, exhale, come into your runner's lunge. Gently place your right foot in between your palms. You're on your fingertips here. Your chest is not resting on top of your right thigh. Back leg is nice and straight. Right knee is at a 90-degree angle. Nice work, guys. Squeeze both of your inner thighs here. Engage your muscles. Squeeze your glutes. Drop your left knee. Untuck your left toes. Low crescent lunge. Inhale. Fingertips go to the sky. So your shoulders are stacked on top of your hips. And you're lunging into your right leg. Still continuing to squeeze both of your inner thighs. Squeezing both of your glutes. Nice work, guys. 2 more breaths here. Feel your muscle engagement. Stay for your last exhale. Tuck your left toes. On your next inhale, high crescent lunge. So you're extending through your left leg. Your right knee stays exactly where it is. Top half of your body stays exactly where it is. So again, for your high crescent lunge, know that you can always modify this and you can stay in your low crescent. You do not have to come into your high. You're trying to get your right thigh parallel with your mat. But if this is your high crescent right now, that's okay. Give yourself grace. You'll eventually get down there. 1 more breath here. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, we're going to open it up, coming into a warrior 2. So you're spinning off on your left foot. Right knee stays bent. Same thing. You still want to try and get your right thigh parallel with your mat. If you're up here, that's fine. Practice is progress. Remember, allow yourself to be exactly where you are. Arms are nice and straight, nice and strong. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, rolling them down and away from your ears. Gaze is over your right fingertips. Exhale, lunge just a little bit deeper. Nice work. Squeeze through your right leg, your right hamstring, your right glute, your right quad should all be engaged right now. Take an inhale to reach your right fingertips to extend. Exhale, we're going to reverse our warrior. Sending your right fingertips behind you. Your left hand can come to your thigh or behind the small of your back. It's completely up to you. Again, keep the lunge in your front knee. I know it's getting tired. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Remember to focus on your breath. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2. Exhale, we're pivoting on your left foot. High crescent lunge. So you're back to the front of your mat. Here for 2 breaths. Exhale, lunge just a little bit deeper. Keep your shoulders stacked on top of your hips. Core is nice and engaged. Inhale, chair pose. Left foot comes to the front of your mat. You might not be able to make it in 1 step, and that's totally fine. Take the 2 steps. Take 3 steps. Take as many steps as you need. Remember, you left your ego at home. You left your expectations at home as well. In your chair pose, you're squeezing your knees. You're squeezing your inner thighs. By squeeze, I mean engage your muscles. Engage your glutes. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Hands can be at your heart center or fingertips can be to the sky. It's up to you, whatever feels more comfortable. Tuck your tailbone. Core is nice and engaged. You don't want your booty out here. You want it nice and in here. Yes, so you're basically doing a pelvic tilt. So you're just pressing your pelvis towards the front of your mat. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Nice work, guys. Inhale, mountain pose, fingertips go to the sky. Bring your left leg with you, coming into a one-legged mountain. Take your time. If you're feeling a little a little wobbly in this pose, take your hands to your heart. Give yourself a little more center of balance. Find yourself a drishti. Your drishti is something that is a focal point. Find something that is not moving, something that's eye level, and just breathe. Your left toes are nice and active, rooting down through your right leg. By rooting down, I mean engaging your right leg. 2 more breaths here. Yes, you can. If you're being wobbly, if you're falling out, you have plenty of time, guys. Get back in. Give yourself grace. 1 more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Left foot hits the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Flow through your vinyasa. Remember that the vinyasa is always optional, guys. You can always just go straight back into a downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Big inhale. Open your mouth. Audible exhale. Let it go. Second side. Same thing, different side. Inhale, send your left foot into the air. Exhale, find your scorpion. Left foot is close to your right glute now. Again, be mindful of the weight distribution in your hands. Take your hip circles. Take at least 1 in each direction. Inhale for your 3-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Round through your spine. See if you can touch it. Engage your core. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg goes high. 1 more time. Exhale, left knee goes to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Gently place your left foot in between your palms. If you have to take a couple of steps for that runner's lunge, then take a couple of steps. It doesn't matter. Nobody says you have to get there in one giant step. Remember, practice is progress. You're on your fingertips. Left knee is 90-degree angles. Right leg is nice and long. 1 more breath here. Squeeze through your left glute. And then exhale, drop your right knee and tuck your right toes. Low crescent lunge. Inhale. Same thing, different side, guys. See if you can deepen the lunge in your left knee. You may need to adjust your stance, and that's fine. You might need to remove your right knee forward or backward. Everybody's going to be different. Take your time to adjust yourself. This is your practice, guys. Anything that I cue is merely a suggestion. Squeeze your inner thighs together. 1 more inhale to lengthen and extend. Stay for your exhale. Tuck your right toes. When you are ready, on your next inhale, high crescent lunge. Extend through your right leg this time. Try to keep the bend in your left knee. 2 breaths here. Yes, you can. Just breathe through it. If you're feeling any kind of pain or your muscles are cramping, just extend through your left leg really quick and then sink back down into your lunge. Give yourself that small minor break. Again, there's no shame, no ego. 1 more inhale to extend. Exhale, open it up, spinning on your right foot this time, coming into warrior 2. Recommit to the bend in your left knee. So in your warrior 2, you want your shoulders to still be in line with your hips. So if you notice that you're leaning forward in your warrior 2, just pull yourself back up straight. Nice adjustments, beautiful. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice, strong, proud warrior arms. Inhale, start to reach, reach, reach. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Being mindful to keep the bend in your left knee. Again, if it's feeling tired, just extend through it really quick and then come back into your lunge. Give yourself that quick break. Inhale, come back to your warrior 2. Exhale, find your high crescent lunge, spinning on your right foot. You're facing the front of your mat now. Back leg is still nice and straight. Left knee is 90-degree angles. 90-degree angle. 2 breaths here. Yes, you can. Don't get lazy. Core is nice and engaged. Keep your shoulders stacked. Stay for your last exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Right foot finds the front of your mat. Bring your big toes together. Leave a sliver of light in between your heels. Squeeze your knees. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Beautiful. Make sure your chest stays nice and proud. If your chest is caving over your thighs, bring it back up. You don't have to sit as low. You will get stronger. You will get lower. It will get deeper, I promise you. Check in with your toes. You should be able to see all 10 of them. If you cannot, shift your weight back into your heels just a little bit more. Squeeze your glutes. Last breath here. Finding your one-legged Tadasana. Right toes are nice and active. Again, bring your hands to your heart center. Give yourself that little bit of grace. You've got this, guys. We're going to take a quick break right after this. We're almost done. Inhale, mountain pose. Let right toes hit the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, flow through your vinyasa. Inhaling for your up, exhaling for your down. Nice job, everybody. Drop your knees, press yourself back, take a child's pose. We're here for 5 full breaths. Grabbing any sip of water, toweling off, doing anything that you need to do. Just breathe. Nice work, guys. Take equal length inhales, equal length exhales. Inhale, press yourself back into your tabletop only as a transition. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. All right, guys, we're going to flow through that one more time on each side. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. Exhale, find your scorpion. You can stay here. You can take the hip circles if you want to, or you can just stay. It's completely up to you. Last breath here. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Don't get lazy, round through your spine. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, one more time, right knee to nose. Engage your core. Inhale, send your right foot back into the sky. Exhale, runner's lunge. Gently place your right foot in between your palms. Remember to take those extra steps if you need to. This time we're losing the low crescent lunge, so squeeze your inner thighs together. Find your balance. On an inhale, when you are ready, high crescent lunge. Take your time. If you need to go from the low crescent to the high crescent, then do it. Do it. This is your practice, remember. I'm just here to guide you. Don't get lazy. We're almost done, guys. One more breath here. Re-extend through your left leg. Lunge a little bit deeper on your right. Beautiful. So, so strong, guys. One more inhale. Lengthen out. Exhale, open it up. Find your warrior 2. Beautiful warrior 2s. Remember to keep your shoulders stacked on top of your hips. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Strong warrior arms. Inhale, start to reach, reach, reach. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Keeping the bend in your right knee. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Remember to breathe, guys. Exhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, find your high crescent. Beautiful. Last high crescent. Here for 2 breaths. Again, lengthen back out through your left leg. Rebend into your right knee. Last time for this transition on this side. Inhale, chair pose. Step your left foot to the front of your mat. Yes, guys, so strong. I know there were some of you out there that made that, and it's beautiful. See, practice is progress. Here for 4 full breaths. second to last chair. You can get mad at me all you want. Nobody likes chair, you know? But we gotta do it. We gotta get stronger. Practice. Practice is progress. Squeeze those squeeze your knees and inner thighs together. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Last one. Inhale, mountain pose. This time, maybe your left leg automatically comes with you. Again, give yourself grace. We're here for 3 full breaths. You have plenty of time to fall down and get right back up. Reminding yourself that if every time you fell, you never got back up, we would all be on the ground. Nobody would be doing anything. So just remember, everybody falls. Last breath. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, flow through your vinyasa. Inhaling for your up. Exhaling for your down. Nice work, guys. Last side, you're almost done. Inhale, left foot goes high. Take your scorpion. Again, option to take your hip circles or stay here. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee comes to your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Last one. Exhale, left knee to nose. Round through your spine. Really tuck your knee up into your chest. Tap your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Nice work, guys. Exhale, gently place your left foot in between your palms. Find your runner's lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Find your strength. Find your balance. When you are ready, high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, lunge just a little bit deeper. Yes, you can. We're here for 3 full breaths. Don't get lazy on me. Stack your shoulders back on top of your hips. Don't lean forward. Don't stick your booty out. Nice work, guys. You're so much stronger than you think, I promise. Last exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open it up, finding our last warrior 2 of the class. Re-lunge into your left leg. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Find your strong warrior arms. So, so beautiful. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. Inhale, start to reach, reach, reach. Exhale to reverse. Seeing if you can lunge just a little bit deeper. Remember, you can always extend through your knee that's lunging. Take your little break and then come right back in. There's no shame in taking breaks. There's no shame in listening to our bodies, honoring what they need. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, high crescent. Last high crescent of the class. We're here for 3 full breaths. Yes, you can. Do not get lazy. You can do this. Focus on your breath. That's the only thing you need to do right now. Last breath here, guys. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, chair pose at the top of your mat. So strong. I love it. Squeeze your knees, squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, sit just a little bit lower. Last breath here. Inhale, mountain. Maybe your right foot comes straight with you this time. Maybe it doesn't, and that's okay. Remember, we're trying our best. That's all we can do. Here for 3 full breaths. Nice work. Last exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Plant your hands, flow through your vinyasa. Inhaling for your up. Exhaling for your down. Nice work, guys. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. On your exhale, we're taking our half pigeon. So you're trying to bring your right shin parallel with the front edge of your mat. Your ankle is behind your left wrist, your knee is behind your right wrist. It does not have to be parallel, guys. Just get it as parallel as you can. Check in with your back leg. Look over both of your shoulders. Make sure your back leg is nice and straight. You want your hips to stay square to the front of your mat. Take an inhale, fill all the way up. As you exhale, start to walk your hands out to the top of your mat and gently fold over your right leg. Coming onto your forearms, your forehead, a block, a pillow, a towel, whatever is accessible for you. Allowing your head to just hang nice and low. Deepening your breath. Reminding yourself that there's nowhere else you need to be right now. The only place you need to be is exactly where you are. The only thing you need to be doing is breathing. One more full breath here. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands underneath your shoulders. If you want to go into a quad stretch, you can. We're just going to bend our left knee, point your left toes to the sky, reach for your foot with your left hand. Or you can just bend. If that feels good, awesome. If you want a little more, then reach with your hand. And just try pulling your foot a little bit closer towards your glute. Continue to breathe. If you've reached for your foot, gently release it back to the earth. Press yourself into a three-legged dog, taking any kind of movement that you need to here to counteract your half pigeon. Whether that be hip circles or rocking back and forth, staggering your feet from front to back, doing whatever you need. And then finding your way back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left foot into the sky. Exhale, find your half pigeon on this side. Same thing. Checking in with your back leg. Squaring your hips off to the front of the mat. Take an inhale. On your exhale is when you gently release yourself down to the earth. There's never any rush. I forgot to mention this on the other side. You can always come into a reclined pigeon if half pigeon is not your jam. Just coming onto your back and crossing your ankle over your opposite thigh and pulling that leg towards you. You're still going to get the same sensation. It's just not as deep. Scan your body. See if there's anywhere that you can release. See if there's anywhere that you can allow yourself to just let go. Take equal inhales, equal exhales. Feel your body where it's connecting to your mat. And allow yourself to sink just a little bit deeper with every exhale. 2 more breaths here. If you are ready, slowly start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. You can stay longer if you'd like. If you went for the quad stretch on the other side, please do so on this side. Just bending your right knee. And if that feels good, reaching for your right toes. And then releasing your foot back down to the earth. Making your way into your three-legged dog again, taking any kind of movement that you need. Any hip circles or rocking back and forth, whatever feels good for you. You have the option to flow through one last vinyasa if you'd like. If not, just make your way onto your back. Grabbing a sip of water or toweling off. Making any last minute adjustments that you need to. Taking up as much space as you want to here. Spreading your arms and your legs out nice and wide. If you're needing any extra grounding, you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Or you can always place both palms face down on the ground. If you're feeling good after your practice today, you can face both of your palms. You can put both of your palms face up, letting the universe know that you are ready to receive all that it has to offer. Or if you're good, you've got some balance, you can place one hand up and one hand down. Letting your feet flop out over to the side. Relaxing your shoulders down and away from your ears. There's nothing else that you have to do for the remainder of class. The only thing that you need to do is to breathe. Take a nice big inhale. Fill your lungs all the way up. Open your mouth. Audible exhale. Shut down your eyes if you have not done so. Shavasana. You can stay here as long as you would like, but if you were ready to go on with the rest of your day, start to bring some small movement back into your space. Start wiggling your toes and your fingers, circling out your wrists and your ankles, rocking your head from side to side. And then on your next inhale, sending your arms up over your head, stretching your legs out nice and long, taking that good morning stretch, waking up for the second time in class today. And then on your exhale, just bringing your knees into your chest and then rolling over to the side of your preference, coming into a fetal position. Reminding yourself that fetal position is symbolic of new beginnings, and that's exactly what you've done by taking this time out for yourself today. Hopefully you were able to leave anything on your mat that was no longer serving you, and you were able to take something out that was serving you out into the rest of your day. Again, staying here as long as you would like, but if you are ready, press yourself up into a seated position, coming into any seat that you would like, placing your palms wherever feels most natural for you, whether that be at your heart center, or with them face up or face down on your knees. Sitting up nice and tall, extending the crown of your head up towards the sky, and a slight bow of your chin. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. The light, the love, the student in me sees, loves, honors, and cherishes the light, the love, and the teacher inside of you. Remind yourself on a daily basis you have everything that you need inside of you. You do not have to wait for anyone else to light your fire because you already have your own matches. As we bow our heads together and we say, Namaste. That was it. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's flow. Again, my name is Coco. I'm here from Black Swan Yoga Dallas. We are set to open our doors next Monday. We are super, super excited. We cannot wait to see everybody and just get to connect on a face-to-face level. Again, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me or to Black Swan Yoga Dallas. My name is Coco Schmo on Instagram. Other than that, thanks again. Have a good one.